guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Kim. Tonight, we're going to do a collective starseed reading, and I felt really called to do this. I just need to. So whoever's drawn to this video, anytime you're watching this will be the messages that you're needing to hear. And also anyone who's drawn to this video, you're probably going through a lot of things, a lot of changes, a lot of uncertainty. And that is why I'm also making this video. If you've noticed, similar to me, I have been having crazy dreams, crazy detailed dreams, like prophetic dreams. I may talk about them, I may not, but they've been, in an upcoming video, they've been very, let's say, real. And it's so funny because after I had this dream, I was drawn to this shamanic video, and they spoke about how the shamans actually, this reality, this tangible 3D reality as an illusion, and the dream slash imagination slash third eye illusion as a reality. And so they think it's so funny that we consider this reality a reality, and that we consider the dream world an illusion when that's actually the reality. So I think that's kind of the theme. And just based on what I've been experiencing just myself, it's like, it's pretty uncanny. I don't even know what tarot or what oracle cards to use. I'm just shuffling all of them because I don't know what I'm going to be drawn to, and I have a feeling it's not even going to be the ones I'm shuffling. Of course. So I am sensing that a lot of starseeds are confused right now, and I'm also sensing that a lot of them are just needing to tap into specific frequencies. If you're experiencing like confusion or wariness or blockages or anything like that. So I have not been feeling the best recently. I have been experiencing my double mission. I've been experiencing a lot actually recently. I've been adjusting and acclimating physically to the shifts going on. I just know there's a lot going on right now as far as shifts go. So if I sound kind of tired, it's only because my sleeping has been disrupted. I haven't been feeling the best, but I'm grateful for that because I know my body is actually going through an upgrade process right now where I'm upgrading to the energies, I'm leveling up. I'm accessing the newer energies, which actually gets me very excited. A little nervous, but still very excited, and I'm learning to transmute a lot of things. God, this card is so symbolic. So the first card we got is trust the timing. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. I feel like this has everything to do also, this has everything to do with the time shifts and the time portals that we're accessing, and realizing and knowing that it's not just us, it's not just me, it's me and me and me. How multidimensional we are, how infinite the universe is, how vast it is, how vast time is, and how time can't even be called time because there's no label that you can put on it. We try so hard to make everything tangible, the way that we view ourselves here for this temporary experience that we're going through for, let's say, we live 120 years, but at the same time, you have to realize and get that out of your mind, because we're not just going to be here for 120 years. Our souls are so infinite. And I also feel we might have the choice to stay. By the time technology catches up with us, we might have the choice to live longer. But not even that. I feel like we think of time as such a structured thing, and it's not. It's, if you think about your whole life thus far, can you put a label on that? Such as time. You cannot. It's like, if you think about it that way, that's the best metaphor I can give right now. But trust your timing. Trust your timing for coming in right now. I mean, you coming in right now during this time is perfect timing, because we're here as light workers. We're here to share our light, to share our gifts, to uplift the world. And it's not just a repetitive thing that you're hearing. It's an actual thing that is occurring. And it's very, I don't want to say serious, but it is. It's a big responsibility that we have as Starseeds. I got the card Double Mission, the first card at the beginning, but it's so much more than just a double mission. It's like an infinite mission. Not only because you're infinite and your soul is infinite and the universe is infinite, but everyone, all the souls here. Think about all the souls here that we are working on, that we are uplifting. I mean, there literally is no separation, you guys. We're all in this thing together. And we all came here during this time to make a change, because the way things are in this world right now, I mean, you can only solve the same puzzle a few times before you get bored of it. You can only do so much damage and not expect karma to catch up with you. So we're trying to bring in the good karma. Oh, and I'm saying karma, and I can't even make this up. We have karmic relationships. There's a card stuck on the back here. Okay. And fall into my arms. Whew, okay, this is so deep. This is deeper than the ocean. It really is. So we have karmic relationships, and it says Orion energy, which we are, I mean, this is how synchronistic can we get. This trust the timelines or trust the timing is all about time. And there's a video that Indigo Angel, if you guys aren't subscribed to her, please do. Please consider subscribing to her. She is a beautiful, amazing woman who's very, very intelligent, very in sync and in tune with the cosmos. And I appreciate her so much. And all the information that she provides. And she talks about, in one of her recent videos, about the Orion energy and the sands of time, and how we are noticing the timeline shifts. How we're noticing the timeline shifts, and how we're noticing lower timelines and higher timelines, and how to stay present in the present moment, I think, is the best way to transmute that, unless you're wanting to experience those, which you have the ability to. That's why you came here. That's why you chose to come here. But this karmic relationships, it's the Orion energy, the timelines, okay? Trust the timing of everything. Then we have polarity, and it's so funny because I just recently posted a post on my Instagram. If you're not following me, I did make a new page. It's at Kimberkiss 23, or sorry, at Kimberkiss 33. And so definitely check it out. But anyways, I just posted a post on there about how we've already transmuted duality. And we have. I mean, we really have. If you think about the new Earth and the 5D Earth, it is already here. It is accessible. And so you can tap into this, I want to say, index point, apex. I love that word, apex point, to where you can view things from the new Earth. And in the new Earth, there is no duality. And so you can literally transcend duality by just going there and accessing it. Okay, so yes, we still experience polarity here, but you have the option to transcend that or ascend that and access the new Earth. So we are building it, and the energies are there and they're accessible now. So this is also soul growth. Your soul is growing a lot right now. There's a lot of... It's so funny how I picked up this deck randomly and I didn't even realize it. This is the new Starseed deck by Rebecca Campbell. And I really like her decks. I have the Work Your Light. That's really good too, that I use all the time. Anyways, I feel like we are all upgrading so much right now. We are upgrading so much. And yeah, this shows the Orion constellation. So if you're experiencing a lot of energies, it's because this month and even February and March, I feel, January, February, March, I feel are going to be like hugely expansive months for a lot of starseeds. And you're going to have a lot of soul expansion, a lot of soul growth, a lot of realizations about the world, a lot of different perspectives to where you're seeing things where you wouldn't think you'd have seen them before, and never could, like in your wildest dreams or wildest imagination, view things from these perspectives. It's because we're accessing these higher timelines and we're accessing new Earth, or whatever you want to call it or label it. There's frequencies available and there's different energies available that we can access right now. And so I highly recommend you do so to grow and expand, because that's the goal while we're here, and to uplift so we have more knowledge and we are able to spread that knowledge and share it with the rest of the world. And then we also have conflict down here. So I do feel, because of all these energies, where not only is it confusing because we have multiple timelines and we have all this polarity we're still dealing with, and we have all these different energies. We have like Syrian energies, Orion energies, a lot of energies that we are accessing right now because there's stargates open and available, and we're receiving the pings from these stargates, okay? It can cause a lot of conflict. It can cause a lot of conflict in our lives. And this isn't always like, I mean, if we have inner conflict with ourselves, it's going to be usually reflected in our outside world. But sometimes I feel like that's not true. Sometimes I feel like you can be at total peace and happiness and just in a good place, and there will still be conflict that arises just because everyone's trying to figure everything out. And a lot of souls, I think, are lost right now. And I just want you to know that's okay, because we are adapting to a lot of new energies that we've never, ever experienced. I don't even think that the Earth herself, that Mother Gaia, has ever experienced before. So just know that this is okay. We're all kind of like, we're learning as we go. And so these conflicts may arise, and these triggers, I just feel like there's been a lot of triggers recently. I know, at least for me, but I want you to know that it's only to make you stronger, and that we came here to experience this polarity. And the way to kind of smooth over these triggers, or to help them to dissolve, is by acknowledging them with compassion, because obviously there's a lot going on, and we're all one, we're all together in this together, and we're all trying to figure everything out. We're trying to make sense of our realities, because there isn't only one anymore. And this can cause a lot of confusion, a lot of fear, and sometimes the way that people were raised will cause them to act a certain way towards others. And so just, I feel like those people that are perhaps trying to suck your energy or your light or bring you down, the best thing that you can do is understand with compassion. And it's okay to set boundaries. I mean, it's okay, but we still need to heal. And if we don't get through the healing, we will still have this polarity. And we want to get to unity consciousness, correct? So there's multiple ways that you can look at this, but I feel like to help with the triggers going on, or to help with anything lower vibrational or souls that are lower vibrational, is to simply show them compassion. And if it's to the point where it's really, really affecting you, really, really hurting you, of course, set your boundaries. Do as much as you can. If you're not getting anywhere, take a break, take a breather, set a boundary. And perhaps it's on them to heal themselves, or perhaps it's on somebody else to heal them. Everything is divinely orchestrated, so it's not something that we have to feel so responsible for. Everything will happen and unfold the way as it should. But I'm just letting you guys know, karmic relationships are very prevalent right now. Karmic energies are very prevalent right now. So just try to use your best judgment as best as you can to go along with these energies, to make sure you're receiving good karma, and to show people compassion, because it's a lot going on right now. And I feel like people just need more love and compassion. And if you've already tried and you've already given that, then of course, set your boundary, but keep trying. I just don't want people giving up. And if you need to, like I said, if you need to walk away, walk away. You did the best that you could, and perhaps it's not up to you. But just know that these karmic energies are very high and prevalent right now. And so just be aware of what you say and do. Okay? And not in a way to or else, you know what I mean? It's just an awareness to give to you. We have fallen to my arms, and this says, I feel like this is the universe. This is the universe wanting you to trust it. This is your guidance team wanting you to trust them. And it says, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. And so I feel like we've just been, we have been experiencing extremes. This is a general reading, but I feel like the energies will really resonate with a lot of people and starseeds, which I believe we're all starseeds, but it's whoever wants to tap into that. And I feel like a lot of us are already. I just feel with this card, the universe just really wants you to trust it. The universe wants you to trust in it. And I feel like your mind can sometimes be the biggest enemy when going to one extreme or the other, or going back and forth. And it's You just kind of need to take a breather. I'm getting this message that you really need to take a breather and really relax and like sit in silence and listen to your guides. I think because we have a lot of water energies here too, it's asking you to tap into the portal of water. I always have experiences, as you guys know, in the shower. Whenever I'm taking a shower, I'm connecting. I'm not just taking a shower, like it's ritualistic. I'm cleansing my aura, I'm cleansing my light body. I'm making that my first and foremost intention. Then my second intention is to download as much information and cellular memory from the water to heal my body, to activate my DNA, to set me on a higher path, a higher timeline. And I feel like a lot of starseeds do this without even realizing that they're doing it. I feel like when we go into a portal of water, whatever that may be, a bath, a shower, a pool, an ocean, a stream, a river, I feel like we just naturally acclimate to the energy of water because we are made up of mostly water. And I feel like our cells naturally integrate the information as best as it can. It's important though to place awareness on this because I feel like you can remember more since our memory is so veiled. And we're getting better, but I think tapping into this portal of water consciousness is really important at this time. And the extremes, like the polarity, the extremes, the oppositions, like these are normal energies that are occurring right now. And so yes, the universe is just wanting you to trust it. Inner Earth, so it's saying you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So I feel it's a cave. It's a cave too. It's so funny. I've been getting this message. There are new solutions coming for you and there are new beginnings, and it's just kind of letting you know, like when you ground your energies to the innermost core of the earth, of Mother Earth, it does something for you. It does something for your DNA that is unexplainable in English or any other language in humanity, or even Starseed light language. It does something with your inner stability, your inner scales, your inner Libra. It does something. It really does something. And it really helps you. It helps you in so many ways that, like I said, I can't even describe. So really grounding with Mother Earth, which can be hard with the the temperatures outside, but etherically you still can from indoors. Etherically you can still envision your light body energy from the bottom of your feet on the floor going straight through to the core of the earth and then rising back up. So like descending, ascending back up. And when you do this, it really, it just does so many things that are so beneficial. And so that's a message for at least someone. I know it is for me. I know I've been implementing more grounding techniques and different ways of going about grounding to where it's not even in the traditional way, but it's been really, it's been helping me a lot. And it's also been helping me etherically, where I am able to lucid dream better. I'm able to go to higher dimensions. I'm able to kind of go anywhere, and we all have this ability. But I'm saying when you really implement grounding and kind of do a feng shui to your grounding techniques to where you can implement them in different ways you wouldn't have ever thought of before, and make that your intent to ground, you'll be amazed at what will occur, the different experiences that you'll have, because it's kind of like opening different Stargate portals, different timelines, different passageways. We have the I'm sorry card and defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. So I feel like there's a lot of people coming back from the past, or a lot of energies. And I feel like we haven't fully forgiven a lot of people, and it's time that we really forgive a lot of people, and not even just a lot of people. I feel like we need to forgive ourselves. Okay, this is highly important. We're already at 25 minutes. Sorry guys, this might be a long one. But this is exciting. It's a lot of good information. I feel like we're really needing to forgive ourselves, because also, this goes with the grounding energies, to where we're uprooting the grounding energies. We're uprooting the grounding energies, the ascension. That's why I think the etheric experiences are that much more intense once we do ground, because the core of the earth is such a huge magical portal in itself. It's pretty much like the heart of Gaia. There's many hearts of Gaia. I feel like that's one of them. I feel like that's one that's going to get you so stable to the point where you can literally travel anywhere etherically. And that's probably why this uprooting is occurring, where we're having these extreme experiences in the ethers and in the cosmos, and upon dream time, upon imagining, upon meditating. So, and I feel like by forgiving ourselves, even if you did this in a mirror, I'm seeing a reflection. I'm seeing starseeds going in the mirror and just saying like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the mean things I've ever said to you. I'm sorry for the mean things I've ever done to you. I'm sorry for the lower vibrational things that I've ever put you through, and kind of making it more tangible. But in doing this with the mirror, or even in the reflection of water, guys, water, it'll be very activating. And not even just forgiving just yourself, and not just things like that have gone on, but forgiving your shadow self, your shadow aspect, and even your light aspect, for like not believing in it, or for discrediting it, or for not resonating with it. There's so many layers of forgiveness that we can apply to ourselves, and I feel like until we truly heal, there's just a lot more work to be done. But I feel like we've done a lot of work thus far. I just feel like there's so much more. There's so much more. And perhaps things that we've done wrong in the past, these things will be brought to light in order for us to transmute them and heal them energetically with forgiveness and with apologizing. So that's an awesome card. That's really awesome. We have Messenger. This is serious energy. So we literally have what... You guys need to subscribe to Indigo Angel, because she literally just talked about the Orion energy, the Syrian energy. I had a crazy prophetic dream having to do with her Syrian grid update. And it's just so interesting. So we do have the Syrian energy, and there is a Syrian or Sirius gateway that has been opened up, and we are receiving pings from this gateway and information and downloads and upgrades. So this is Sirius energy. It says bringing harmony and balance. So we are bringing balance back. We're bringing balance back to, it's not just divine feminine, divine masculine. Like, yes, that's a lot right now. And yes, we're receiving a lot of like divine feminine energies right now, especially with the Syrian portal being open, a lot of goddess codes being awakened, a lot of goddess energies being activated and awakened. But it's still balanced with the masculine. So when good things happen to the divine feminine, it's not discrediting the divine masculine or vice versa. If good things are happening to the divine masculine, it's not discrediting the good things that are happening to the divine feminine. these things and upgrades are occurring so that way one can benefit from the other. So when good things are upgrading for the masculine, you betcha good things are happening for the feminine. And when the good things are happening for the feminine, you betcha good things are happening for the masculine as well. And it's all bringing everything into balance. There is a divine order, a divine code that isn't even a code or an order. Everything just is. And everything is just divinely orchestrated. And so I just feel like with this Sirius energy and this Orion energy, it is the divine masculine, divine feminine. But it's also one. It's like if you took Sirius and you took the Orion star system and you just, bam, put them into the same star. That's basically what they are energetically. So we just put labels on things, but that's what they are. But it's important because it's bringing a lot of harmony and it's bringing a lot of balance in. And I feel like this next card is perspective. And it's so funny because I was like saying everything just is. And it's like saying here, like none of this even matters. Like, zoom out. Do you see, like, none of this stuff that we're even talking about matters because it's so divine. It's so divine. And like these little things that we're hung up on and so worried about in our human lives, in our human lives, they don't even matter. They don't really matter. They don't really matter. Like, just, you need to get a new perspective. You need to kind of feng shui your perspective, your mind, and view things. Like, I just did a reading for a client recently. And if you're interested in a reading with me, I do have all my information below. Shameless plug, but I have an Etsy shop with a bunch of different readings, timeless readings. If you want to know your Starseed Origins, those are the most high in demand. It's like I'm still playing catch up with those all the time. And personal readings, and they're all fantastic. You really can't go wrong. And they're very fairly priced as well. But I would love to channel for you. So if that's something that you're interested in, or you want to know more about your specific frequency signature, I would more than love to tap in and see what we can help you with. But it's letting you know you need to get a new perspective. You need to zoom out, and this goes along with the balance. It's like, there's so much going on. We're so overstimulated as a species that it's like insane with like the media and our cell phones. Our cell phones can literally be our best friends as far as information goes and acquiring like ancient information and all kinds of information, but they can also be our worst enemy, because I find even for myself, I'll tap into these lower timelines that I don't want to tap into anymore. And I just find myself being like dragged into that. And it's like, you have to find that balance. You just have to find that balance. So a lot of the times, like, I will just put my cell phone away, or I'll like hide it in the couch cushion and just play with my daughter or just watch her. Like, or I'll write something, or I'll read something, or I'll draw something, because it's finding that healthy break. I'm just, this is a big message. Like, put your cell phones away. Put your cell phones away, especially during this time of these energies. If you can even just take a couple days break from your cell phone, of course, like, keep it on in just case of like emergencies or family emergencies or whatnot, but like, put it away. Keep it like out of sight, out of mind. Keep your volume up, but keep it out of sight, out of mind. And I feel like this is really, really important for a lot of the collective, because we're really acclimating to so many upgraded energies right now. And it's really, 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 really important that we connect back to Earth, to inner Earth right now, to the higher ethers through grounding, and to set the intention of lucid dreaming, because I just feel like there's a lot more prophetic dreams that are going to come through for a lot of starseeds if they haven't been coming through already. And I'm not talking about these are just dreams. Like, I
I really do believe that these are realities that we are remembering or accessing or envisioning from the future. And I feel like there's a lot of important messages that we really need to take seriously, that we need to let and allow integrate and acclimate into our frequencies. And I really feel like connecting with crystals right now is of the utmost importance, and connecting with water is of the utmost importance, and changing our perspective by viewing things from a higher perspective. So say you want to expand your consciousness that much more, can you envision the perspective of source? Can you try? And like baby steps, because you can start with, let's say, hopping onto your favorite star system. Not only will this be very DNA activating and a great visualization technique, but it will open you up energetically to those energies, but it will also help change your perspective. So say you want to view the Earth and you pick your favorite star system, let's say Sirius. And Sirius and Orion are going to be huge ones that are highly activating right now. And you don't have to be an Orion starseed or a Syrian starseed to be experiencing these energies, because I feel like they're all kind of tied into all of us. And if you jump onto this constellation, let's say it's Orion, and you're looking down at the Earth, how does that look to you? And then if you think about it, how big are those problems that you were so worried about today? Okay, that's a very transmuting energy. That's a very transmuting energy, because just by thinking about it and visualizing it, you've automatically transmuted those energies into the perspective of which that they are. Because there's bigger fish to fry. there's bigger things to not just worry about, but to access and to integrate and to upgrade to. There's a lot of DNA activation that we can really get into and like dig in deep and access and awaken, which it should be your main priority right now. Should be activating your DNA as much as you possibly can by getting grounded and tapping into water, tapping into crystals, and tapping into the higher ethers, as well as changing your perspective to let you know that like this common ground, it's this common ground of knowing that we are all one. We're all in this together. We have this one Earth right now that needs saving more than anything. And so is the worry that you have right now, is that as important as different things that are going on where we need to really save Mother Gaia, because she's really crying out for our help right now. And as Starseeds, we're here to answer the call. So trust this timing, and don't worry about like these karmic relationships. You know, I'm just the messenger, and you can tell yourself, I'm sorry for all these things, and I trust you now. I trust you now to do what it is most in alignment with Mother Earth and with my star systems and starlight beings guiding me, and to connect me to my highest, most possible self, my highest self, and maybe even possibly the oversoul of that. To just really acknowledge that we need to really upgrade our DNA right now, and we really need to awaken it, and we really need to start cracking the codes, start digging in, start seeking answers, and start really changing things for Earth, finding ways around things that are not damaging to Mother Earth. There's a few more messages also that I wanted to go over. If you're not comfortable, let's say jumping to a star system, go to the sun or the moon, or even the central sun of the Pleiades, which is Alcyone. And I'm probably saying that wrong, but there, or wherever you feel comfortable, even if it's just a cloud, like it's still a new perspective, right? So some more messages that I received while doing my shower ritual, which I don't know, it's interesting. I might just do a whole video on that, my shower ritual. because there's a lot of information that can be acquired, and there's a lot of just good things and benefits that come from that. Yes, the yin and the yang, the balance. We're really bringing balance. And I think a lot has to do with saving the humans on this earth, because there's so many humans that are still thinking that they're separate from one another. And there is such a fine line between thinking that you're separate and the real truth, because the real truth is that we are not separate at all. We are all the same. This reality is an illusion. This reality that, oh, well, she has blonde hair and he has blue eyes and she has darker skin and he has lighter skin and she has yellow skin and she's tall and he's short and they go to church here and they worship this God and they do this and they do that and I'm different because I do this and I do that. No, it's all illusion. We are all of one consciousness, of one creator, and we are not different. That's an illusion. We are all one. We are literally all one. And it's so funny to me that we put labels on the star seeds and even the star systems. Like this one's Orion and this one's Sirius and this is the earth and this is the moon and this is that and this is God. No, like it's all one. It's all one. It's all one. And when you tap into that thought of it's all one, where do you go? To the vastness. Because that is what we are. The vastness. The vastness that we try to understand and label and comprehend, yet we haven't yet. We're beginning to. But I really wanted to reiterate the importance that we are all one. And we are important because we are bringing heaven to earth at this time. So we are acclimating to higher energies. We are acclimating to these old lower frequencies that don't want to let go, because I belong here and I don't want to let go. I'm an entity of my own. I'm an entity of my own. I want you to feel guilt. I want you to feel sadness. I want you to blah, blah. No. These are fizzling away because new earth is coming in. New earth is of heaven. New earth is of utopia. New earth is of Lemurian consciousness, or whatever you want to label it, or whatever you want to call it. But it's basically heaven on earth. And so these lower vibratory feelings and emotions and frequencies are going to try to get you. They're going to try to hold on because this is their source, but they're fizzling out of the picture. And we have the conscious choice to allow them to fizzle out by transcending polarity, by transcending duality, and accessing the higher timelines of the earth while we're here and anchoring those energies in and therefore bringing heaven to earth. This is what we're doing, so that way we can make that a stable climate for us and the future people, the future humans, the future starseeds, if there will need to be starseeds anymore. Because I think after that we'll be so well adjusted. There was one more message I wanted to share, and then I'll pull just a couple more cards because I guess I'm being drawn to pull a couple more cards. It's too many. There's a message that I want to share, that being which, yes, we can anchor heaven on earth physically, and we can also do it etherically. Physically is by doing good, by being good to one another, by trusting, and by sharing our gifts with the world and delivering these important messages. And so I want you to really fill up your own cup. I want you to acknowledge your starseedism, your starseed origins, your cosmic cosmic origin, to realize that like I'm not just from one star system, I'm from the whole universe. I am universal. I am multidimensional in a way that it can't even be defined. It can't even be labeled. I want you to hold boundaries, but I want you to start letting them dissipate with compassion. But you have to be the best judgment here. I want you to keep yourself safe, of course. That's the number one priority. But if it's something that's just petty to where it's just like you zoom out and the perspective is just so petty, it's like, can you transmute this? Can you energetically forgive this? Can you even repair it physically? So you are the star. You are the star of your own show. And you are the creator of your own reality. And it is important that you get a hold on your emotions, because we are made up of almost all water, and your emotions do have an effect on your body. And so I want you to treat your body really well. I want you to put positive affirmations into your water and then drink that water. I want you to crystal charge your water. I also want you to tap into water and really access the codes, whether you are immersing in a bath or a shower or washing your hands or just putting your hands in a river. I don't know. All I know is that I want you to access the water information, the water portals, because it's really important. It's really important right now. And take this perspective of the moon and zoom out and just see like what's going on in your life, and is it really that important, and is it really keeping you from changing the world, or is that just your own limiting belief? Is that just your own mind playing tricks on you? And I think that will really help you in a lot of ways. I'd like you to take notes, perhaps if you wanted to rewatch this, because there's a lot of good information here. There's a lot of good messages, and I think it's going to help a lot of people. And I'm going to pull one of these, guys. There's going to be a star system that pops out here that I would like you to zoom out and visualize, because this specific star system will hold a lot of upgrades for you and a lot of universal energies that we're all kind of downloading and accessing right now. And so Sagittarius wanted to come out, but I want to make sure which card, which constellation star system would be great to tap into for the collective right now to upgrade their DNA and to align with their higher self and to access the best viewpoints, the best perspectives, and to ascend further. So there's two, and you can pick, you can do both. You can pick any of the stars that are in these constellations, but we have octans, and it's so crazy because for my Starseed Origins readings, this horologium and octans have been popping up left and right, left and right, left and right, to the point where it's like, okay, I get it now. A lot of octan starseeds are drawn to my energy. So, and the second one is Cetus. So I think for this one, there's a lot of energies that need to be transmuted. And I think for octans as well. And I think for actually all the star systems, there's a lot of energies that need to be transmuted. But I feel like accessing these two, this is of the Perseus family, this is of the Lacaille family. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But if you tap into these, you will receive like huge upgrades. And this is what I was being told. This is what I was being guided to channel for you just now. And these are the stars of Cetus. They don't have them here for octans. I think they are like, oh, they're the Greek letters. But, and they're all Greek, of course. But these are the names of the stars from Cetus. And these are Menkar. These are Deneb Kaitos. These are Kafala Dima. I can't say that. Beitin Kaitos Deneb Alganubi, Thani Al Namat, Shemalai, Mura, and Menther. And so I will list them in the description box or in the comments with the spellings for you because they're kind of hard to pronounce. But I feel like if you accessed any of these stars or just the star system or octans as a whole, I'm being told that this will really help to activate your DNA and to get you to the higher consciousness realms. And it will just benefit you in such a profound way that I can't even describe right now. I can't even comprehend. So is there any, I want to pull a couple Mayans. And for these ones, I usually read the definition, but I'm just going to see what comes out here and kind of intuitively channel. Trust in your own instincts too. Like, know that you can transmute these. Like, they don't always have to just be one way. Organic balance. So we're coming into this in balance, but we're receiving upgrades in order to do this. And so it can feel quite uncomfortable and quite unnerving. I feel like a lot of starseeds are kind of questioning their whole realities right now, and even prior to this reading. And just know that this is normal because we're reacclimating. We are in a shift. We are definitely reacclimating right now. So, resolution of duality. This is the feminine, I believe, of the Merkaba. I could be wrong, but Etsnab and Chimmy. And this is very high frequency. This one I can tell because of its holographic nature. And then we have, it's almost like Kimmy, but it's Kimi, I think, or Simi. I would like to briefly summarize those. Do automatic writing before I went into this, but everything happens for a reason, so we'll save that till next time. Guys, if you would like to get a reading with me, I would be more than happy to channel for you. There's a lot that's needing to be uncovered right now and discovered and transmuted and just brought to the surface so that it can be viewed and then integrated. So this is, so the qualities of this, and it's Kimi, which my brother used to call me. It's Keemee. My brother used to not be able to pronounce certain words. He had a speech impediment for a little while and had to go to speech therapy. And he used to call me Kimi, and it was so cute. And he's very, very intelligent. He talks fine. But I feel like that was like my starseed name before I came here. It was like Kimi. I don't know. But I just get that notion. So this is so funny. I pulled this card. It's also emerald. Emerald has a lot to do with the heart chakra, which we are learning how to get back to, which is that of source, that source love, that universal love, that unconditional love. And the qualities of this card, which I'm just going to talk about, the common Mayan usage is death. And this is like you're just being asked to release and surrender. And it's the opposite. Surrender is the opposite of giving up. It's like freeing yourself from the desire to be in control, to let go how you think things should be, and just allowing the universe to kind of take the wheel. And this is surrender, release, death, transmutation, forgiveness, humility, and revelation. And so this just really goes with the whole reading. And I love when the cards are synchronistic like this. And at Snap, we'll go over that one real quick before I let you guys go here. I've never pulled this one, so I can tell that shifts are happening, because when shifts happen, I pull very high frequency cards that I've never seen before in this deck. So Etsnab is a little bit of a long definition. I thought it was a short one, but it's long. The pronunciation is Etsnab. The qualities are timelessness. Timelessness. Can you guys see that here? Let's see. Timelessness. So timelessness, discrimination, clarity, Hall of Mirrors, which I saw that you reflecting and looking in the mirror and forgiving yourself physically, tangibly, spiritually. So this is, timelessness, discrimination, clarity, Hall of Mirrors, spiritual warriorship. Spiritual warriorship. Like, you, Starseeds, are warriors. This is spiritual warriorship you're integrating. Sword of truth, facing the shadow, integration of paradox, and resolution of duality, and bringing balance to this, organic balance. Clearing distortion and illusion, to allow you to know that, like, this is crazy because it's so synchronistic and just goes with exactly what we were talking about. Is it focusing? I hope you guys can read that. So, distortion and illusion, clearing the distortion and illusion. And this says, Etsnab represents the Hall of Mirrors, where you can face your own reflection to see the truth about yourself. Forgiving yourself. So, here you can face unfinished business, the dissonance of difficulties or charged issues that would keep you from the full expression of your divinity. So anything that's like keeping you separate from source is literally an illusion, because you are source. So just know that anything that's keeping you separate from source is literally an illusion, because you are of source. You are source. You are an extension of source, and you are source. You are the creator of your reality. And I think this is a really great time to just reflect, really reflect, and just trust the timing. Know that you can surrender. You can surrender and forgive yourself and just take on a whole new perspective. And this whole new perspective, I feel, is like the key here, because it's really going to take you to a place that you've never been before and really open your eyes and your mind. And I feel like these two constellations, Cetus, and I hope I'm saying that right, and Octans, these will really take you worlds away from the world we're at. And then when you come back to integrate the energies, you will be so leveled up to a point where you'll be anchoring in this Christ consciousness and really helping the world by doing that. So, and sharing your stories or sharing what you observed or what you witnessed. And one other message that's really huge that I was going to tell you before, and I got distracted, of course, because there's so much that goes on in my multidimensional mind, just like all of you. But I would like for you as homework to really start building up your heaven, your vision of heaven. What does that look like to you? What would be there? What would you see? What would you sense? What would you experience? And I want you to build this world in your imaginative mind, which is actually reality. Because the more that you build on this, and the more that you see, and the more that you witness, you hold those frequencies. You hold these codes. And so when you are envisioning and you have it all built up to the way that you would like it, does it not keep growing? So is that of our consciousness. And so it's just going to get better and better and better and better. And the more that we can do this, guys, this is a really important message. The more that you can build the heaven in your mind and in your imagination and in your dream time, the more we can have heaven on earth. And the more that we can awaken others with our codes and our frequencies from this envisioning, from this actual reality plane that we're bringing to earth. This is key. This is a huge message that I got while I was in the shower, while I was doing my water ritual. This is a huge message. So I would really like all of you to think about that. And what does heaven look like to you? And really you can get as detailed as you want and build it up as big as you want. I mean, this can be everything and anything, because everything is infinite. And I would really like you guys to tap into just that frequency of knowing that you can build your own heaven, because you can literally do that now while you're here in the tangible realms. And so it will help you do that while you're here that much more, just by tapping into that knowledge and that acknowledgement and that frequency of knowing that you can do this, because you are a creator. And so I hope that really helps you guys out a lot. This is a really awesome reading, and I'm really glad that I decided to film tonight for you guys. And I hope these messages resonated. If you like my energy, please check out my Etsy shop below. The link is right there. You can browse all the readings I have to offer. If you have any questions, please email me. That's also in the description box. And I love you all so very much. Just stay strong. You're doing amazing. We all are. We're all in this together. And if you have any comments, or you see anyone that has a question and you want to help them out, please do in the comments below, because like I said, this is a huge process, never ending, that we are experiencing and tapping into and going through right now. So it's good that we make friends. We have a beautiful, lovely community here. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I would be more than happy to do that. I love you. There's going to be new things that I'm going to be implementing on my Etsy shop as well. So look forward to that. I'm really excited, and I know it's going to benefit you guys like to the 10th fold. And I know it's benefiting you guys so much now, but just wait. So I love you all so much. Please be patient with me as I am adjusting just like you are. Just know that I love you so very much. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.